ball goes up. And we just saw Team Malaysia put in the first shot of this quarter. Team Malaysia with a turnover there.
We see another shot by Maisara from Malaysia.
That's right, and we see that Maisara is now teaming up with a new go attack for Team Malaysia.
You can see that Malaysia is closing up the gap in the first minute of the third quarter.
Yep. And there we have go attack Nor Nazara putting in that shot for Team Malaysia. We see the previous go attack Nordiana moving back into wing attack. On Team Singapore A's side, no changes that we see thus far. And we see in just the first few minutes, score is 1 goal apart, now 2 goals apart, still in Team Singapore A's favor. Long ball in to Team Malaysia's goal shooter, does not make it, but there is a contact call.
Now we see Misha getting back the rebound and Singapore is back in possession.
2-on-1 situation in there. Pass still goes to goal shooter Chloe. However, she is unable to pull it in. So now we have a turnover. Ball in Malaysia's possession. Nice pop there by Go Attack along the baseline. Shot there by goal shooter Siti Maisara.
Nice pass and cut from Akila Andin. And Laura coming high up to help out in true court attack.
No options, ball just goes back, but a bit too much. And the ball flies out of court instead.
Team Singapore A doesn't seem to be able to penetrate through their area defense of Malaysia.
Great pop forward there by goal shooter. Who then, after a deep breath to calm herself, manages to put in that shot really nicely and cleanly. Current score now is 25 all to both teams. Team Malaysia has closed the score gap. They started out the quarter with 4 goals difference, 4 goals down in fact.
Malaysia is really starting this quarter very strong, and they are now 1 up.
That's right. In fact, the quarter score is 6-1 to Team Malaysia. Team Singapore A really has to settle down to regain their lead.
Team Singapore A seems to be quite stagnant and unable to get free from their defenders.
And just as we say that, we saw wing attack Laura coming up free along the along the circle edge.
Perhaps more pre-moves are needed by the attackers to lose their defenders before coming out for a drive.
Nice run down there by center of Malaysia.
That was a good rebound and block out by Misha. But more options are needed to be presented, as now they are just squaring the ball to each other. That was a good pass and cut by Akila. And good depth found by Rachel Ling. An easy pass to Chloe, and she puts in the shot. And the score is 27-26 to Singapore A.
It really has been a very closely fought match thus far. And what more? This is the last game for both teams of the Nations Cup 2022, and they are fighting for the 5th place.
Good backspace found by Priscilla and Laura Lowe. Unfortunately, she's unable to put in the shot, and they'll have to defend hard to get back this ball. And now Malaysia has the possession.
We see Team Malaysia finding their players easily on true court attack. And another great shot there by goal shooter Siti Maisara, bringing the score to 27-all.
That was a good try by Misha. And Maisara puts in the 28th goal.
Again, we see,
Nice flip by Laura Lowe, and she can find the depth option in the pocket.
So the thing about those kind of passes is that as a circle defender, it is very tempting to run out and intercept. However, for that kind of pass to still continue working on attack, what has to happen is that the shooters within the circle has to keep the defenders busy. So I think that is what is happening with Singapore A, because we also see a lot of that long passes into the pocket, which is very advantageous, in fact, going through smoothly.
Yeah, I definitely would love to see Malaysia coming out to hunt a bit more for all the depth option of Singapore. Definitely they can come out and just try a few balls to let them know that they are out there hunting for their balls.
Just as we say that, we see wing defense for Team Malaysia. Leisharani coming out with a very beautiful tip, giving her team a turnover, which ends off with a shot by Siti Maisara.
And the quarter score is 10-4 to Malaysia. And Malaysia is up by 2. This quarter, Malaysia is really starting very strong. And you can see that they have very good rotation with the shooters.
Team Malaysia just working the ball around to a better position to feed into the circle. Obstruction call there against Singapore A's goalkeeper.
And goal attack of Malaysia puts in the shot for Malaysia.
A bit of miscommunication right there, and Team Malaysia on throw in, and with yet another turnover opportunity in this quarter.
There was a good strong take by wing attack of Malaysia.
Great shot there by goal shooter Siti Maisara. And we have Team Malaysia on attack again. They have truly taken the opportunities from each turnover to convert into goals and score.
There was beautiful roll by Maisara. She found backspace, and Fida is able to put the pinpoint feed into her. Singapore is 5 up. Malaysia is 5 up. Singapore need to work really hard in this quarter to closen up the score.
And we see goal shooter Chloe putting in that shot. Great hands there by goal attack Priscilla. However, distance perhaps or contact, not too sure what the call was, but
I think that was the obstruction from Priscilla.
Great tip there by center Rachel. Great
Beautiful
intercept.
interception by Rachel Ling. She saw the ball was coming and she went around the player to get in front and went for the ball.
That's right. A much needed turnover at this point in time for Team Singapore A. Let's hope they treasure this.
Perhaps Chloe need to present a better option. She seems to be a bit stuck, and the goal defense.
And with that, we see Priscilla sinking in yet another shot. Team Singapore on attack. Center Rachel just trying to pass that ball to Chloe along the baseline. However, goalkeeper Ashwini was in between and she got her hand to it. Great take there by goal shooter Chloe, who then sinks in the shot for Team Singapore.
Laura seems to be able to connect with Chloe very well and able to feed the ball into her front hole. That was a nice shot by Noor Diana.
No, sorry, I'll bet. Go attack Noor Nazra.
Zura.
Great change of direction there by wing attack Laura, just losing her defender in the process. However, a bit of a miscommunication. But center Rachel comes up with that loose ball.
This is definitely a very, very tough game and exciting game.
Yeah, can you believe it? Like, we started out this third quarter with Singapore A 4 goals ahead, and now we see Team Malaysia 3 goals ahead instead. Unfortunately, another missed shot, and we have Team Malaysia back on attack. Nice tip there by goal defense Akila. We really see that her hunts are truly one of her strengths. A rare missed shot there by goal shooter Siti Maisara, and Team Singapore comes up with that loose ball. A bit stuck on options, but
Faith managed to catch the ball. That was a nice pass and cut from Laura. And good pop there by Chloe. Unfortunately, she's unable to put in the shot.
we see Team Malaysia with a very fast transition down court, just catching the Singapore A defenders on their backs.
Nurul Anisha is really fast.
Team Malaysia on attack again. We see our Singapore A players working hard to defend.
They are really wow. 3 people are towering over her. Fortunately, she's able to get a contact call and
just setting up that play, and with a few seconds left on the clock only. Not enough time for Team Malaysia to add one more goal to this quarter.
The third quarter scores at the break is Malaysia 35, Singapore A 31.